Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper, the model builder, and we're going with the we're going on with the red supercar, the Lamborghini Countach. As you can see, I've got stage 8 here, packs of issues 48 to 54, but we're getting stuff out from the previous stages as well. And as you know, with some of these builds, you're building but actually using stuff from 2 packs back, 2 issues back, so it's like that. And why not get straight into the, I needed to hydrate a bit, so let's get into this. Alright, let's get this one out. We've got those stages. I've got the engine ready. Q and L screws. We're going to get you out of the way. So we've got this hose. I'm not sure where it came from, but it goes on top here. It goes on that one, the long. Well, we're going to put it in like so for the moment. So we've got it on like so, and now we're going to put it onto the engine. All right. This is a hard one for me to show, but we've put that one on, and that hose that came out is that one there. We've gone from the point that we put it into all the way underneath, all the way to the end here, and that will dry up pretty good until we put it somewhere, and we will put it somewhere straight away. We've got a little hole here, and that's where we're going to put it into, and as you can see, it's in there neatly right there. Well, let's see. And we're going from one to the other part. We're not using this one yet. We're putting it on like so, as you can see right there. Make sure that those lines that come out are in there as properly. And we're putting on, I think, the L screws. Let me just screw them in and come back to you. All right, we put those screws on. I've written down which kinds of screws I have here. When I come to those numbers, I know which screws I have to get out. We're putting the engine in, and having to take care that the 2 points get into the engine. Now I'm putting them in so. All right, we're putting 2 screws in there. Those are the 2.6 times 6 screws. Okay. Seems that the engine is in, but there's all little parts that one's in properly. If you see that one, that needs to go onto the position right there at the end. So that's one that is in, and we've got to use those. We're turning it around carefully, and we're screwing in these points, and these are the 2.6 times 10 screws with the plastic self-tapping screw thread. So we put those 2 in with those 2. And those never came off, but they asked us to do that anyway. All right, that's stage 48 done. We're going to 49. Snine. I think we've got a speaker here. It is already in, Neatly done by them already for us. So we push those two together and get that. Look at that. That is really neatly done. Yep. So we put those two together. Have a look at the orientation. So you're putting the thin hole in and you have the broader one in the back. Then we're getting this one out. So we've got these points and that screw hole. And we're putting it in like so. So look at that orientation there. M2 times 5. Same screw that we had before. That's the only screw that we got in this pack. And this is what we have. This is the speaker that is in there. If you look at it properly, you see that there are openings in there. Then we put this one on. Okay, this is what we have, and it's almost completely in there. And then we're going to get the car out again, and we're going to cut those and put those into the flasks that we see there. Alright, so we can chuck those. We're not going to be using them anymore. So we've got this one led all the way nice to those flasks that are there. We put those two in. And where are they going? Okay, those are both in. Now we've got something we can put on the back. And that's the whole exhaust assembly, and I need to get that. Okay, it's in, but there are some parts that are inside that are not in. All right, these weren't together properly. So have a look at that when you, before you put that in. They must be aligned neatly, and most probably it will all fit so much easier now. All right, so let's put those screws back in. We're going to the other side again. And that is stage 48 done as well. I can't remember which number it was. This stage is done as well. 49, that was 49 done. That is 49 done. Wow. And I'm thinking of splitting this up because this is taking a long time to put together. All right. It's going to be on this side. All right. I'll show you in a moment. As you can see right there, there's an empty terminal right there, and we put those screws in and we put those screws in. You can hardly see them, but make sure that that's the empty terminal, so on this side it's on. And here we go. Again, I'll help you. As you see here, we've put those two hoses that came from right over there. That came from right over there all the way through here into these points right there and right there, and there are 2 screws to put in, one right here and one right there, and so we've got the screw in right here and on this side, and we put the hose that we had earlier, and we put those 2 together, and this is the whole cooling system there. This is what we still have lying around, and we've got some stage from previous stages, and this one I need to remember from what stage that was, because we're gonna get that back in at some point. So we've put the engine in, we put that in, we put those orange hoses in here, we've put the hoses on these little things and putting it into the back of it where it comes from right here. We put the circuit board in, as you can see right here. Some of the sockets are in, so the battery and the speaker are already in, but the rest of them are not in yet. And we'll see what we do with them in the next few stages, so bear with me and join me next time on any of my other builds. Maybe this one, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more stages to do, and maybe you'll like it. So have a look at this one maybe next time. But there are quite a few on my channel as well, so please like, subscribe and pass it on, and do join me next time. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye bye.